Hello and welcome everyone to Cybercast, the Transform and Action Figure Podcast Show, episode 302. My name is Hex, and join with me. I've got Mike, Sport, and Rick. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Mike.
You can find me everywhere as the Angry Mike.
You can find me here on YouTube as Sportimus and on Instagram and Twitter as Sportimus Prime.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter as Shatrdglassjazz.
And you can find me on Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram at G1Hextron. So, first off, we don't have a collection spotlight. We haven't had one in a while. So if you guys are, new viewers, or you're some that, you've been a viewer before, you've never submitted, or maybe you submitted, but it's been like 6 months, a year, or something, and you've got a bunch of new stuff, or maybe you changed the way you displayed your collection, you can send in those pictures, however many your collection demands. So if it's a small collection just starting out, that's okay as well. Take whatever pictures you need to, represent your collection the way that you want it to be shown off. If you have a large collection, you're going to take more pictures. That's fine. Just send them in an email to me at g1hexatron@gmail.com. If you have to take, if you're taking a lot of pictures, you have to send multiple emails. That's fine. Just make sure that you label them. So if you send me 10, make sure it's 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10. That way I make sure that I get everything from you guys. Also, if you want to put in your YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, whatever in there, make sure that you include that in the email. That way we can shout that out for you as well. Don't have a Mount Rushmore, kind of running out of stuff to do. Maybe we'll think of something for the next time. But figure of the week, or I guess the last 3 weeks. What you got, Mike?
I got 3. I'm gonna do 3, okay?
3? I got 3 too. I got
okay. Well, you got a 2-pack, don't you?
Well, I got a 2-pack and then 2 more.
So
I got 4.
so surprisingly, I actually got all this stuff today. A buddy of mine picked up a Scare Glow from Masters of the Universe. I actually like it just because of the glow in the dark feature. I don't know. I just like glow in the dark feature stuff. And these other 2 items I got because I never had these as a kid when they came out. Retro Beast Wars Scorponok, and then Tigertron. And the reason I really dig this Tigertron, one, is because they went with the Takara colors on him versus the US. He's in a rock bubble. And then I know the original had the mutant mask Tigertron on here in the corner, the orange one. But, having it in hand in person is pretty cool to have. So, and I actually got all 3 of those today. So I bypassed everything else I got.
I saw those at Walmart. I felt like Walmart, they were doing their reset and they had just put them all up. And I think they just show them off yesterday?
Yeah, and they just put the pre-order up.
That never happens. Of course, it was something I wasn't into. If it had been Black Series and I walked in there, they would have just disappeared from the place as I walked in, like magic.
I'm sure we're gonna cover some of the stuff, but yeah, a lot of stuff is starting to trickle out. I know one Walmart I went to today had literally. When you go to Walmart, there's like an aisle, then there's the middle aisle, has like little dump-ins, and then there's spaces in between. Every space was taken up of toy pilots, and all the aisles were completely wiped out, and they were fixing to load everything on the shelf, but collectors didn't come through there and tore the boxes open and got what they wanted out of it. And the Hot Wheels was completely demolished. I mean, every box was
they're
completely open.
Hot Wheel people are a different breed, so
they are savages.
Since the early '90s, I've seen that the Hot Wheels, same people, same guys.
Oh, yeah,
they live forever too. They don't die. They just
they live longer than we do, and we're fossils.
Oh yeah,
we'll talk more about kind of what we saw in store here in a bit. What you got, Sport?
Well, I didn't realize we can do more than one thing, but the one I have in hand is the blaster from Kingdom.
It's a good figure.
I finally found one and only one in the store, and I'm snagging
them up. All you need.
That's all I need.
Yeah, that's it.
And he's awesome. He's a flying boombox. He defies gravity. But I also got the Kingdom Red Alert from Walgreens finally. Don't have him in hand here, but he finally showed up. They put him in a box, and he was nicely packaged.
That's
Walmart,
surprising.
you know. So those are the two things that I got. Very happy.
Clean up comics real quick. Toy Mafia joins us. Says, "What's up, guys?" Legionardo. He says hello, and his figure of the week is the Mastermind Creations First Aid. Omatic Prime also says, "What's up?" And he says, "Hot Wheels for life." Action Figure Expert. He says, "Hello. What's up? What's going on? And how are you guys doing? Hope all is well." And Leonard. Mikkel, is that? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, I apologize. He said, "I wish my Walmart was doing a reset. Mine's still full of old stuff." So
Same here,
yeah,
buddy.
yeah, we'll hit up on that here in a bit. Rick, what you got?
Yeah, I've got two things. First one, this is unusual because that's not something I buy all the time. But I just finished Halo Infinite. Like a few weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, maybe. So I bought that 1000 Toys Master Chief, and I really dig it. I don't even know what other toys they make, but this one's really nice. It came with like tent hands and the Brute shotgun, the Bulldog shotgun. Came with that Blood Blade that he gets in the new game. Then his regular, like the main rifle, that you always see.
The DMR.
And then I also been doing like a lot of little Etsy things too for like action figure add-ons, but I got this little teeny Cortana to put in his hand just to kind of complete it. And I found these things on Etsy too. If you've seen the new game, like all over that game, there's these things called blast coils and shot coils. I found this guy on Etsy who actually, 3D prints them, and they come with two lights that you can put in, and it just, it lights up. Looks really cool in like your Dio and stuff, like when you're setting it up and you want to take like a picture, just gives you that extra kind of Halo oomph that you need. So that's been a lot of fun this week, messing with that. And then this one, I think I may have gotten it 3 weeks ago, but it's one of the ones I got. But I'll go with Spirit and Freedom from the Classified Joe stuff.
You got that already?
Wow.
I've had this since like I think the first week of
Jeez.
January. My buddy said, "Hey, I got a case coming in from Dorkside," and I said, "Are you kidding me?" Because I didn't think I wasn't even going to ask him. He said he got a case coming. I'm like, "Please split it with me." And he's like, "All right, dude." And he got it to me quick too. So no, I mean, that Spirit is a home run, and Freedom, he's a home run. I mean, the rest of them are good too, but he's the one I was looking for. I played with that toy a lot when I was younger, and you know how that goes.
Yeah.
Gives you the nostalgia feels.
Oh yeah.
Leonard says his figure of the week is the Revelations Triclops, and also Mark 44 Prime joins us as well. Yeah, and how do you get it so fast? He basically just answered it. So, for me, I know it's not going to be because of quality because I haven't opened these up, but I like these two characters. I had them as a kid, and so I'm going to go with this 2-pack, Anthrax and Scumbug.
Nice.
These were fun characters. So these were two that I was really looking forward to. So I haven't opened them yet. Got to get that blow dryer. I probably should just buy a heat gun at this point.
I got one
Dunk it
last
in
week.
water.
Yeah.
Hey, $12.
I don't want to boil figures.
12.
Man,
I've never put water on my figures. Don't
Why
do that.
not?
Because
Why not?
Because you don't need to.
The
It's an
paint
extra.
is
It's an extra
crazy
step.
on
Why
those
do you?
things anyway.
Yeah, heat gun costs you $12 on Amazon. $12.
What? You're already
works
paying
great.
a water bill. You got on tap. Might as well just dunk some of a gun.
No, man, I'm done with that because I think 4 or 5 lines now use it. So
Yeah. Be careful with that heat gun
$12.
though.
$12 and then it's over with.
You got to keep
Oh,
it
yeah.
moving. You don't
Turn
want
that
to put it
hot
on
water
the
on.
spot.
Yeah. I will
Drop it
say
in
that
there.
once it heats up and gets going, make sure your fingers don't get under there because it'll burn you.
Oh, and don't do it a long time. I did one for a little longer than probably I should have, and yeah, it was just like a marshmallow.
You got to keep
That's
it
like
moving
a Hasbro Legend will do that for sure, or Black Series probably.
So probably need to throw it in the freezer. Get it with a heat gun, put it in the pose I want, and then throw it in the freezer. and then just bring it out and it'll just make it a little statue. Anytime
Yes.
I want to pose it, bring out the heat gun again. Just
Jeez.
All the Star Wars rifles and the Marvel Legends too, and Black Series. Most of the time when I get those things, something is bent. But yeah, that works great for that. Usually it'll go back. Usually you don't even have to mess with it. Usually you put the heat on it, and most of the time it'll kind of start to go back and remember, like it's got that memory. But sometimes you kind of have to do it, and then like you say, put it in the freezer, and then you're good to go. That's one thing I like about Bobby's weapons from the Valor stuff is you don't have to worry about that gummy, Hasbro type stuff. His aren't like that.
It was mainly the Marvel Legends that they used to always pack them because they try to pack them in like some kind of dynamic pose or something,
Yeah.
especially the females. And then
Yeah.
when you opened them, when you finally got them, you
They're
can
all bent
buy them,
up.
and then
Gummy.
their legs are all warped and stuff. And then the
Yep.
girls were on like wedges or heels, and
Mhm.
like the females
Yeah.
were always difficult to pose. But
DC Universe Classics were like that too.
Art Joins says, hi everyone, and didn't know there was a show today. Yeah, we were supposed to do it last week. But
Surprise.
like it would have probably just been me, and y'all probably would have been like it's just him. Oh, okay, well we're gonna get out. We'll catch the next one. So I was like, we'll push it back another week, and we'll wait till we kind of get everybody together. So Jordan joins us as well and says amazing 2-pack. He says joints aren't too bad on his. And also says his figure of the week is the new Storm Collectibles reptile from Mortal Kombat 3.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Action figure expert. So what do you guys think of this upcoming price increase? Much sooner than expected. How much is too much for saying a Marvel Legends Transformer Deluxe figure? This is a conversation that we probably had like 2 or 3 years ago. Remember, maybe a little longer than that, because I think it was whenever deluxes were like $9.99, or they had moved them up to $12.99. So this is obviously a little bit longer than 2 years ago, but they were $9.99 deluxes, and then they went to $12.99, and they're like, if they go to 15 deluxes, I'm out.
What are we at
They're
now?
already-
20?
They're at
22?
20.
Yeah,
They're probably
yeah.
about to go up again.
And we're still buying it.
Yep, they
Yeah.
called our bluff.
Yeah.
Well,
Them
this
stupid
thing's $30
nerds still buy it.
Little do they know, I think we're all cherry picking a little bit more though, and that's saying something for me because I used to be a completist, and Hex used to be a completist on Black Series. We're cherry picking Hasbro, so has anybody seen, like, it's a rumor right now? I'm assuming that it's going up. I totally believe it, but has anybody seen a confirmation for the prices? It's not out yet, right?
No.
Yeah,
No, but we're
it's kind of like a coming soon, waiting.
But Marvel Legends being at $22.99 at Target, that already
Yeah.
hurts,
I mean, G.I. Joe is already $22.99.
Yeah,
It's still
Classified
$19.99 here. They haven't raised it here, but
Nope, they done gone up to $22.99 here.
they'll be
on,
25, $24.99.
Illmatic Prime says 25 is the limit for a deluxe.
I mean, can you imagine paying 2 figures $50? I mean, think about
Yeah.
that.
I mean, it's,
doing
I see
those
it coming.
bats and alley vipers, like I wanted 4 of each. I'm like, that's $200.
Yeah, easily.
it's very expensive.
And so,
That's just one line.
and then Mark 44 Prime says, I remember buying Marvel Legends for $5.99.
Yeah, same here.
But I mean, it's a good conversation to have. We didn't really have any topic lined up, but we can talk about kind of what we saw in store here lately, and we can talk about prices as well. As far as stores, my Walmarts were both doing the resets as well. I took pictures of it. I went down the clearance aisle, so I have it on my phone. I'll post it later. But I'm like, look what's clogging up the clearance line, and it was just tons of Beast War vintage rat traps and Cheetors.
Wow.
Hey,
they're on sale for $7. People are still passing them by.
I'm gonna tell you what's going to happen. That stuff is going to clear out, and you watch the spike increase of money it's going to draw after that. It happens with everything that sits around and clearance out. and then someone goes in there and buys it all. Next thing you know,
Can
you're
you
paying
guarantee
3 or
that?
4
Because
times
there's at
double.
least 30 of them at one of my Walmarts.
It needs fiction to pump it up, though. You know, like when you get something like a Mandalorian and you got these characters popping up, or a starship popping up that hadn't been around in a long time, that pops it on the secondary market. For Beast Wars, it needs something to pop it. You know what I'm saying? There's not really anything out there to get people really excited. Even the comic book is kind of super niche at this point, and I like it. I pick it up every month, you know, or every month it comes out.
I think it's
But there's nothing
characters.
to make it pop. You know, they tried to put them in whatever that Netflix series was.
I think that's
And
what they were banking on. Was
Yeah.
I
like
think
people
probably.
see, oh,
That
what's
series
this
sucked,
about? Let
probably.
me.
Well, and the movie got pushed back. So you know what happens when movies get
Yeah.
pushed back? Because we saw what happened to G.I. Joe when they pulled it from the shelves for what, a decade?
Yeah, that
Um,
was.
Yep. And that same thing is happening to Transformers right now. So movie
Also, I
got
think
pulled, got pushed back.
my Walmart's ordered way too much of the Snake Eyes movie figures.
Yeah,
where
same here. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
clogging up.
each one of them are sitting on like 40 or 50
Mhm.
of them.
Yeah.
And so they're not even like they put the Lady J and Flint out. I think it was or no, I forget who was it. Flint and Lady J, those
Mhm.
two.
Yeah.
So like those, and like there's one or two of those, and there's like one Cobra Commander or something like that. But the
Mhm.
rest of it is just all those, and they've got them up on the stacks. They've got like 2 pegs for them, so that's
Yep.
all they have is 2 pegs, and the rest are sitting up on the riser. And I'm just like, dude, they're just gonna keep all the new stuff in the back
Yeah.
until
Or they won't even
smelt
get
of
shipped
it.
to them.
Or exactly. That's what's going to happen.
They're going to say,
And this
"Oh,
is the
you got."
problem. This is why I'm like, like, cool, the movie. I know you got to put out merchandise for that movie, but the main collector wants to buy, like real American hero, type stuff. The
Yeah.
stuff that represents, or
The
new versions of
classified.
our, the classified, the one that we, signed up for and we were like
Right.
ecstatic about, not the movie stuff.
Mhm.
Which the same thing. Me personally, I don't like movie stuff. So Marvel Legends, like even though I like Spider-Man, X-Men, I don't buy any of the movie stuff. So I like to keep it, comic and cartoon looking.
Yeah.
I also,
I'll echo. Walmart was the same for me. So I don't even need to. What you just said, that echoes exactly what I saw yesterday at
Yeah,
2
same here.
Walmarts.
I saw that Ninja Turtles, that they're putting the vintage, and it's just the turtles. And we've seen this again, and I don't think that they don't sell bad. Like they eventually sell. They get them in, and they have that turtle van and blimp. That's cool. But man, what people would kill for is like if they did some of these more obscure characters, bring these guys in vintage. Like you always keep the turtles out there. Like I saw He-Man and Skeletor and the battle armor ones on clearance at Walmart, and I'm like, you would think that they would always keep He-Man and Skeletor, at regular price or whatever. And I guess some of the lesser knowns or kind of one-offs, you'd see those hit clearance just to make some room. But like if Playmates did like these guys, or did God, what's his name, the fire hose guy, the
Hotspot.
Dalmatian hotspot, like
Yeah.
the one that's like $1,000, or
Yeah.
something like that, to where you put it out there, you look on there like, hey, someone can finally add it to their collection. It's one that they were missing, but at the same time, like you're not devaluing the vintage version because you'll see, the date stamp. So if someone ever wanted to try to sell it, you could just look at, the date it was, made on and be like, okay, this isn't the original. This is one that was $12.99, but it's still, they would be able to add that to their collection. I think that would be good for Ninja Turtles. And like, that would make their sales go up quite a bit because Playmates, they need some help.
Well, they got those Star Trek figures coming. Yeah, that'll save them.
Yeah. Well, I have those pulled up just for you. I was like, I don't want to look at these, but I was like, look at it for you.
It's sad. Yeah.
Also, I saw some of the Stridor and was it a Wind Raider? I think maybe for Origins.
Yeah.
So like they were putting that out.
Yeah.
Transformers the Blaster came out, then whatever gets packed with him, that was really it.
Yeah. Target. I went to Target too. I only went to one of them. Went to one of them last night, and they had Stridor, Wind Raider. They had a lot of Origin stuff. They had the Sorceress Wave, like 3 sets of them, which I thought that was cool. I mean, they weren't doing that, last year, whenever it was, when the Trapjaw Orko wave was out. That's for sure, because I never saw those on the shelf. Maybe once, if that. But yeah, they had plenty of Origin stuff. That stuff is everywhere if you want it. And then they had the Triclops. I got myself a Triclops from the Revelations, and that was easy to find. That's cool. They still had Faker. I think they had one left. But Star Wars is still. They had a few of the vintage collection figures, but nothing I needed. I mean, nothing really new.
They put one
And
wave
Black Series
on a clearance.
They had the Aura Sing wave. I mean, but that's that's been out for at least 2 months, maybe 3 months in some places, but at least 2 months here. But they had the whole wave, so eventually, they did get those. But we'll see about the next stuff. That's really about it. I didn't really see. I cherry picked McFarlane DC, but they didn't have any. Well, I take that back. They had the 3 Jokers wave, but I already had them. And then they had the movie stuff, which I'm not doing. They had 2. I think they only had like 2 figures.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't really. Did I walk away? I don't think I walked away with anything. And I didn't buy anything, but so not very successful in store.
Leonard says, yeah, my Walmart has it's way too many I guess the Origin figures, and haven't gotten any Bats or Alley Vipers. Yeah, I haven't got any of those either.
Yeah, same here.
I pre-ordered on GameStop, and they're just like, they were shipping them out, but then they were like, oh, like, we're still waiting on yours or something like that. Like, I'm sure they're going to cancel my order, which sucks because I did it when they had like some big sale as well. And so that's probably why they didn't ship mine. They're like, no, let's ship these people's that paid full price for them, and these people that put them on sale, we'll just eventually cancel them. Omatic says, I got a Hiss 3 for $7 and a Stalker Retro for $3 at Walmart. That's a good deal.
Good price.
That Hiss 3 is tempting, yeah.
Legion Auto, my local store has Origin He-Man for $19 and Skeletor for $29. It's crazy. And Randy joins us as well. Hey, what's up? Says, I don't mind the price of figures as long as they're better. He goes, but my army building days are over.
Yeah.
You know what? Something else that I remember, it was $19.99. I mean, they were cheaper before, but $19.99 Marvel Legends. You get the figure and you get a Build-A-Figure piece.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we started seeing like sometimes like there's not a Build-A-Figure piece. Or the price is going up. I think they're eventually even going to take the Build-A-Figure pieces away and then just sell those, which I would actually prefer. But I think they're going to keep that high price though, still.
Yeah.
Even though we're not getting that little extra bit, they're just going to make us pay for it. Which I personally
especially they
like.
make the deluxes now anyway. Like
Right.
they redo stuff in the deluxes. The only one I cared about, and usually I would say in a year, there's either 1 or 2. But this past year, that Age of Apocalypse huge Colossus figure, that was a great figure. But I only got one Build-A-Figure all year, I think. I don't think there was another one that I got. So I'm okay with it as long as it makes sense. That was one where he was pretty freaking big. It made sense there, but like I don't need like a demon bear, and I don't need like some of these like the obscure armadillo character, and I don't need all that stuff. Where it makes sense is like Kingpin. Like when they put out Kingpin, that made so much sense.
And the bigger Venom as well. 'Cause I went ahead and bought another one because it was a different design. The Lizard. I ended up buying that entire wave, but that Lizard figure is incredible. So is Sauron for X-Men. That figure is incredible. Those are 2 of the best Marvel Legend figures. Like if I was to go and give you like a top 10 Marvel Legends or 5 or whatever, Lizard and Sauron will, or is it Sauron? Is it Sauron or Sauron?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Either way,
The pterodactyl guy.
big pterodactyl. Yeah.
Yeah. Like those two would be in the top 5 for me. So I hope that if you guys that don't have them, I hope they reissue those as well. And if they come with like a little different like outfit or something, like I'll pick it up again. But one that I need is Rhino.
Yeah,
He's a great one.
And then they did it with
that.
Juggernaut as well, with a Colossus. So
yeah, when they have the Build-A-Figures and the Build-A-Figure is like outstanding, awesome, $23 I could live with. I'm worried about the 25. It's the $25 because after that, I mean, you're probably looking at $29, $30 after they hit the 25 one. Then it's really going to get real. And I don't think they should be. Are they going to do 6 figures in a case? Because like that X-Men wave, I know they had at least 6 in that wave, maybe 7. Some waves are really big. And obviously one of the figures usually won't have a Build-A-Figure piece or whatever. I think a 7-figure wave at $25 is too much. I think it's they need to carry their wave numbers back down too. But
you got to think back in the heyday when they had the Build-A-Figure piece. Just remember how big that Build-A-Figure was back in the day.
Oh yeah,
Get those products. They were massive. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And now you're getting figures that are only 6, maybe some are 8 inches tall. Where Galactus and all those other ones, they were what 12 a foot tall.
Yeah,
easily?
It's almost like comparing like back during the Toy Biz Marvel Legends is like comparing where we're at with Transformers and then looking at Armada. Those things are like giant orange juice or milk cartons. They're huge. If you look back at your Armada figures, some of them are the chunkiest, biggest figures. Plastic was like they were just like plastic, no problem.
They were thick plastic too,
yeah.
Knock out a small child with that plastic.
Oh yeah.
Now they the Sentinels now you have to pay your HasLab prices to get a Sentinel. You can't get it free in your wave.
Man, I remember years ago back when I was first starting my convention, there was a guy, he had, God, I swear every Marvel Legend there was at the time, 14 years ago. And he had them at next to nothing. I think it was like $50 for a Sentinel. I mean, just seeing all those back then, the quality of the plastic being way better than what we're dealing with now on some things. And, I know NECA is a prime example of easy breakage, and then it being used in some other lines. From what I've heard, I haven't had any problems myself with my Action Force figures yet.
Yeah, I haven't had any issues yet. Knock on wood.
That's why they stay right back there in the case. They don't move.
I'm not most everything I'm pretty good with as far as safety, or I'm not afraid to play with or articulate and play with them at all. But I will use the heat gun if I need to. But I think after $25, things are going to get real with people. I mean, I know most everybody locally that I knew that was really into this stuff. I'm like the last one. I'm definitely the last one on the island. And that goes for comic books too. The prices have, everybody that I knew locally that was collecting comics, none of them collect anymore. I'm the last survivor on that.
They're
stuff.
like $4 a book now.
Yeah.
And $5 sometimes, even $8.
It
depending on what you're.
It's like take for example, Beast Wars #1 when it came out, it was like $6-7 just because it was the #1 issue. What the hell's that got to do with the price tea in China?
Yeah, the pricing is that's a deep conversation.
But then after that issue, $3.99 all the way to current. But you're right, there's a lot of comic books, like The Walking Dead. They're reissuing all those in color. And I wanted to get all the covers because originally it was supposed to be 2 covers. Oh, no, there's 4 or 6 covers. I can't do that at $3 or $4 a book. That's too much.
Yeah. Yeah, the pricing stuff's taking people out. I'll tell you the other thing. This is the other thing. if they don't make new fiction, if they keep rotating the same exact fiction and they don't do new stories, look, even with Star Wars, whether you like it or you hate it or you're somewhere in between, having new fiction come out when these the streaming shows come out, at least you have like new stories and stuff. Stuff like Transformers, they've rotated. I mean, and we've done it. We've all done it. And I'm at that point where I'm thinking more about it. That's why I stopped getting MP stuff. There's only so many Optimus Prime, Starscream, and Megatron Soundwave waves of figures that you could possibly have. And then, you know, when you start to think about it and you take that hard look in the mirror, and it's tough because, you know, I love this stuff. Once the prices go up, it's giving people an excuse to get the hell out. And I think it's because they're already thinking about it. And all of us have at least one thing that we're either cherry picking more or we're backing out of right now. So Hasbro, if you catch wind of this, you need to start thinking about new fiction and not doing the exact same figures every 2 years.
Hopefully,
they're
with
even telling us the same figure. We're gonna look a little bit later, but like
Repaint.
whatever we get in the GI Joe section, it's like, excuse me, half this wave we've already got.
Yeah.
So
and people were excited. Yeah, we can talk about it. Like I know people were excited to go to Walmart and find that Baroness. Look, I don't know if anybody loves GI Joe Classified more than I do on the show, and I'll be the first to tell you I wasn't excited at all. I'm not going out of my way.
I want that gung ho.
I'd like the gung ho, but I'm not. Yeah. It's one of those things where I'm not going out of my way when it's a new character like that Spirit Freedom.
Yeah.
When it's like a character that we haven't gotten in a while and it looks that good, it's stellar offering, then I'm gonna go out of my way to find it. But some of the stuff, man, and the prices, we just got Baroness. Anyway.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
I'm gonna start screen sharing as well.
What else did you guys see at Target? Anybody see anything new at Target? Anybody seen Star Wars stuff or no?
No.
Like you said, it was just sold out.
Yeah, I didn't even go.
Lando. That's about it.
Yeah, Lando's everywhere.
Yeah, dude. For some reason, they only got like a case of like one of each of the other figures, but got 8 Landos. Each of my Walmarts and the Target as well. I'm like, what? I don't understand what happened here.
I like Lando, but really, you know.
Yeah. I was surprised to see yesterday. I think was the first time I saw the entire wave. You know, his wave mates. First time.
All right. So the one thing, I mean, I'm not doing this line at all, the movie Bumblebee stuff. But if you go back to that robot Ironhide, you can see there are going to be some gap fillers coming in for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's got the hollow legs in the back, but that's the way it transforms.
Look at red peg and then that silver peg.
Silver
like
one.
they almost kind of hit it up to where you're like, okay, maybe not as bad, but then that silver one just sticks out there.
As soon as I saw that in the live stream, I was like, man, Josh and Rick are having a field day with this.
I was, yeah.
He showed up for like 0.2 seconds in the movie.
Okay. Hey, go back real quick to RC. Does she have any pegs on her? No.
What'd they do to her? Okay.
She actually pretty. She's all right. I mean, but there's some close-up pictures. There's some.
I'm looking at my Thrilling 30, and I look at any other RC, even the latest one they came out with, and I'm like, nothing's built better than Thrilling 30 RC.
That's right.
Nope. You're not going to beat that. But this one here, people were pointing out how the mouth, they're talking about how it matched up like Black Arachnia and BotCon RC, how it has like that, you know, like it looks like a Fu Manchu kind of thing going on. But there's a lot of close-up pictures that I thought was pretty funny.
I mean, I like that Cybertron scene where you can get and they don't, you know, the vehicles didn't exist as far as I know for that movie. So I do like the vehicle aspect of getting like the pre-Earth stuff. I like that. Like I like the Brawn. I think they're interesting. I think Ratchet looks better than Ironhide, but that's just a paint thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like the idea of the vehicles. I'm not crazy about the robots. They're all right, but I do like the vehicle modes.
Do you like his silver undies?
No.
It looks, I don't know, with the silver undies, and then
Weird
like
choice.
the top of the thighs is red, then it goes back to silver, and then it goes back to red. It's like,
Should have just all been red.
dude, just come on.
Pick
Like-
one. Yeah.
Like what
Yeah.
had to like go into robot mode? Like what was the reasoning there? Like it looks like those parts are under the car.
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm like, you should have just done all red.
I
You're
want
trying
to
to
point
get too
this.
cute with it.
I just want to point out in the chat. I think this is meant for you, Josh. That Randy Brooks said that his comic shop has a ton of bats. In case you don't see that message later on.
I appreciate it. I mean, I still have them on pre-order at BBTS as well. I just really wanted to get them at GameStop because, like, I think I was paying like the full,
Yeah.
$25 for like the bats, but and then my Alley Vipers, like I got four for like $60, and that's what I was trying to do. Otherwise, BBTS has them for 25, and I've got pre-orders in for them. So whoever gets them first. This was the first thing that I was like, I like it. It's nice.
Mhm.
It wasn't hard to do either. You've already got,
Yeah.
Rec Guard done it, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
it was gonna be hard to screw up. So
Yep.
It's
The gray's
going.
not too bad either. So.
It'll be one of the things I want this year.
Mm-hmm.
The-
and then getting one of our boys. This feels like Giga Power, man. Remember, like
You get them one at a time, like
one
one
of
up
the
every
year.
6 months,
Yeah.
every 8 months.
Yeah, it's like finish them off here. Give us all the rest of the 3 this year, because I get anytime that they can't knock out a set within 2 years, that worries me.
It
Yeah.
worries me too, because they usually will rotate their people with the exception being like Aaron Archer and Warden. They were there for a long time each. Mostly they're rotating people around. You end up on Play-Doh or something, Polly
Right.
Pockets. I don't know. They end up on other stuff. So if they don't crank these things out in enough time, you don't know that you're going to get a finished set. I mean, you just have to hope. But yeah, these are good.
Yeah.
These I don't think I've heard anybody say, "Wow, those Dinobots suck." I'm pretty
then-
sure everybody thinks that they're really good.
The only thing that I'm upset about on the Dinobots is that we're not getting the correct or all the weapons.
Yes.
Swords, yeah. we need the
Swords.
Yes.
Yep.
Swords, guns, even
Mhm.
I mean, hell, I would love to have a firing mechanism. Give me some chrome missiles to shove in there
Yep.
and shoot at my cat or something. I mean,
You'll have to wait for when they release them again with the premium.
Yeah.
finish.
God,
Yeah.
please don't.
don't give them no ideas.
Just
You know
Oh,
you
don't
know what's
worry.
going to happen.
They already have that
sword,
idea.
a sword
It's going to
pack.
happen.
I'll get these originally
Mhm.
if they do all 5, which they should.
You
And
better.
then that'll be the last Dinobot I'll ever need the rest of my life.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
they're
their
nice.
leader class. That's the best.
You
Nice
think
and
that
big.
It's true. They don't need to
they
do
know
them again.
that they think that they hear that and they know that and they're just like, we're just gonna screw Swoop up, like we're gonna make Swoop a
Deluxe.
No, he needs to be
You better not be.
he needs to be a Voyager.
They all need to be leaders.
well, yeah, because Swoop, you want him to be the size. I mean, I guess he could be a little shorter, but that wingspan,
Yeah, I was thinking that
I want
too.
that. I think I saw Dalton say something about that. Like, it still needs to be that higher price point because you'd want that wingspan in there.
I
and
mentioned
you know
that,
what?
Yeah.
You better include a stand as well.
Yeah. That'll make up
Yep.
for the price point,
I
Yeah, a
can
massive
see that.
wingspan and a stand, a flying stand.
Mhm.
Because they're doing all that now, like Coronation Starscream. Yeah, you're paying a leader price for a Voyager toy, but you're getting the throne and the cape and the crown to make up for that.
Right.
You got a little crawdad here.
Yeah. So what I thought was interesting was how they didn't even mention that Sandstorm was technically it's really a BotCon figure.
Yeah.
They didn't.
I don't think they mentioned it.
They didn't mention it once, and it's
They
like
don't want to give them any shine.
Right. He does it on purpose. Yeah.
And this is not Sandstorm. He's a helicopter and a dune buggy.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah, give us that Sandstorm, guys.
yeah.
We need a triple changer.
Well, yeah. See, that's the other thing is like, well, we got the Astro Train redone and good, right?
Yep.
We got the Springer redone, or I think we just got them and it was just done correctly.
Yeah.
But it's like we're missing them to redo Blitzwing and Octane and Broadside. I mean, that's a hard one to do, but you can't have the like you just said, my forever Dinobots. The last Broadside you got, that is not your forever Broadside. Like that thing is terrible.
Yeah.
And you need a Sandstorm. Like it's too much time gone to where the people that were like, hey, we want to pump out these triple changers and do them the correct way, are they off and working on whatever you said, Play-Doh and Monopoly and stuff like that. So that's what worries me about things that you want as sets. Like all the Seekers, like give them all to me in like within 2 years.
Especially with the Legacy, they're moving on to like the G2 and Armada and other things.
So I watched the live stream. I have not rewatched it, but my understanding was that these 3 Legacy figures were Walmart exclusives. Did anyone else catch that?
Yeah, they are.
I think that's what they said.
That's what I thought too. And I was arguing with
Yeah.
somebody about that. He's like, "Oh no, my distributor is going to call me on Monday, and I'm going to order them. Unless your building says Walmart, you're not getting them because
That's
those
fine.
they said these were all Walmart, and that's what I thought they said.
Yeah, they're Walmart.
Action Figure Expert says Rick was correct. Besides the G2 Dinobots, what else will they use these molds for? And will they be premium figures of the figure? Let's see. Littern says I'm gonna have to pass on these Dinobots in robot mode because Dino modes are a little off.
They're good enough.
They're the best ones yet. I mean, they're the size that you want whenever you start putting them up against other guys. And then the Duke joins us. Welcome. And my favorite comment so far, he says, all these clearance toys look great. So,
so Scorponok here, I seen in a group where they said, and I talked to Dakota, and he told me that because I never had the original as a kid, but apparently there is a molding issue with the B. But that was back with the original, he said, where it didn't clip in all the way back then. And you had to like nudge it in or carve a little bit out, and it still plays a factor to the new one. Where someone said they had to cut where it would clip in at, whittle it out a little bit more in order to get it to go back in there.
2 things real quick. Action Figure Expert, I like this. He says, watch them do swoop, and he will come with the missing weapons the other Dinobots needed to fit in that price point.
I'm okay with that.
I would love that, but I doubt it.
Yeah. I mean, if they did that, that'd be great.
Here's what it would be.
Did I lose everybody? What happened?
No, I'm here.
Oh, Mike, he just went robot and then cut out.
Yeah.
Oh, there we are. Okay.
Hey,
my screen started turning. I'm sorry. Did you even hear me?
No.
No, I was saying how what they'll do is they'll do like a deluxe set, like they did with the Galvatron and all the little minifigures for your HasLab Unicron. They'll do that for the Dinobots and put all the swords in there.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, okay, I agree with that. And I'm okay if they do that. I'm okay at this point if they do that because the figures need them and they're great figures and it would complete them. They've done that twice, right? 2 or 3 times. They've had a few of those little sets, right?
2?
At least
3,
twice, right?
3
times.
There was a Centurion drone.
That makes sense for me. I think that's a good idea.
Well, I think Centurion drone had all the accessories to go with all your other figures. The Galvatron has the minifigures for Unicron, And then the Dino thing that came out, it had just the blast effects, which I thought was kind of stupid and lazy.
Yeah.
But I bought it.
Oh Lord, here it comes. There
I
it
wanted
is.
the blast effects.
Hey,
is,
there's Mike's favorite.
Daltonian, he says just a quick comment before I end my lunch break. But the only other thing I could see Grimlock being used for, other than the G2, is the unreleased Tiger Stripe G2 Deco and Shattered Glass. David Lynch joins us as well. He says, Fans Toys Perceptor 2.0 today.
Lucky.
Amazing, but super steep. So,
It is.
And here's the line that Mike championed for.
I saw
beginning of.
mine. Oh, it's gone. So real quick, if y'all didn't watch the Hasbro thing, it was funny how they were throwing that up for a pre-order. Oh yeah, pre-orders are going up this afternoon. That Knockout and Ultra Magnus was found 2 months ago here in Arkansas.
Really?
Same thing with Scorponok and Tigertron. It is out in stores, and they're praising. Oh, the pre-orders are up. They're in store. Stupid.
Cliff Jumper. I mean, all right, get yourself a Cliff Jumper.
This is the buzzworthy Bumblebee repaint / whatever line. Yeah,
it's the accurate version.
Yeah.
Hey, at least there's no pegs through the wheels, so there's that.
That's true.
But then the windows are.
Yeah, I hate the windows. I'm sorry. I know people
That's the reason. That's the reason why they did this as buzzworthy, is because they're giving you color accuracy on Cliff Jumper from the '86 movie.
So is this like a re-release of Cup, but they put some of that crap on them?
Yes.
Yeah, they painted the windshield.
Glad I don't have to get this one. I got the other one.
Yeah, me too. So
same here.
I don't gotta have it.
Good to go.
I mean, I'm looking at. I mean, for 3 of them, like definitely want, and I'm just gonna pick up that way. I can just be, I'm done with you, because like I never know, I'm never gonna get like the proper one that I want. So
I only gotta have 3 things of the whole thing: the Dinobot, the Chunkion, and what was it? The Sandstorm. Getting that. That's it.
You think they'll come out with another guy with a different face and
I hope
sell
so.
it to us, or
I think they will. They should. I think it's sellable. I mean, people are going to buy it.
Yeah.
And it makes sense. I think it's one of the. I will give them a pass on that because it makes sense for the scenes in the movie.
Yep, I agree.
So if they want to come out with a different one, I'll buy them.
This here's a pass for me. Pass.
Yeah.
I want these.
I liked what they did originally with the little like pretenders. Like, why couldn't you have kept that going? That way I could have had all the pretenders and they're all the exact same, and now they're changed it up and it's different again.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're the same. Do you think they're the same height or are they taller?
Taller. These are legend size
on your shelf.
Core class.
No, because remember those little pretenders? They were only like
I like what they were doing. I wish that these were at least the same size.
They're not. This is
and this looks ridiculous. So, and then a little Skywarp, I guess. Is not too bad.
Why would you need a little Skywarp? That's what makes no sense to me.
Go with your
little Starscream.
Your little Starscream.
Yeah.
And your little Soundwave and Megatron tank.
Yeah.
David says, anyone here picking up the Blitzway Voltron? Been chipping away with the payments. The early reviews look amazing. I mean, I don't have that kind of money to be spent on that, man. I got Playmates, Voltron, the 2 of them, and I think those look nice enough. And I've had like Masterpiece Voltron before, which to be honest, I didn't think it was that great because the freaking arms keep on falling out. It was too heavy with the die cast and the little thin piece of plastic. I think I reviewed that.
I have the Solar Jakogan Voltron.
That's a better one than the Masterpiece that I had. But the Blitzway one, it looks good too. But like, I'm to the point. I've got 2, OG new version. They're big. They're plastic, I'm fine with it. I don't need a whole bunch of Voltron stuff. I'm glad I never got in on that Manny collector one.
Oh, you dodged the bullet on that one. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I would have liked the little figures though.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
I love the figures, especially the spin.
Yeah.
I actually kept that one on the card. The spin.
They should have sold those separately, but they didn't.
I agree. Yeah, like
would've-
or
I
either
would've
had them in a
picked
little box set, like a
Yeah.
a nice long box set with all the figures in it.
Mattel, reissue them, just like all of them, just all the figures together in box set.
Shit. They don't have the license to it anymore.
All of them, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that makes sense because they haven't done anything with it. Yeah. Well, here's this.
All right.
I'm debating on that one. If I get it, I just want to put it with my shattered glass stuff.
Yeah, you'd put like a label, the Toy Hacks Shatterglass sticker over top of the one that's on there. You'd be all right. That's probably what I'll do. I'll probably get one, and I think I'll do that with it.
That's a
You know,
pass,
once you
and
do
this is
that,
a
then
pass.
they'll put it up. They'll put it out in shattered glass.
Yeah, that one's an easy pass.
Who's this little character that for some
Sam.
reason that none of them, they never put the eyes on them. So yeah, so this is an easy pass as well.
What does the package say? Go to the packaging.
Nest. So wouldn't that be my boy Josh Duhamel?
No,
I
it's Sam, right?
thought it was Sam, but I could be wrong.
That's what I thought too.
What movie is it from? Does it say a movie on the?
In the front of the box.
Bumblebee?
Yeah.
Bumblebee.
Oh, it's John Cena.
John's. Oh, okay. Jeez.
Oh, definite pass.
Got to be John Cena.
Yeah. No, thank you. Yeah.
Here's another future clearance figure here.
So what was funny about this was that this was leaked the morning of, and they never mentioned it once. Hasbro is so far behind their own game. It's amazing.
Hey, why, Mike? Tell me why, or Dalton, if he's in the chat, why Cyber Shark? Is it just because the mold is?
That's my question too.
Good.
To be honest with you, why?
I was surprised. I'm not.
Is it just? Is it a matter of like? See, Dakota would know this. Like, is that mold just perfect? And they were like, "Oh, this one's good. We can actually do this one."
Maybe they
Anyway.
just thought people really wanted it. I don't know. I really thought they would have gone and done all the original cast before they went to
Same
oddball
here.
character.
Yeah.
You know what's going to be hilarious is if
I've
they
never
actually
even
put
heard
out a
of this
Green
guy.
Ramulus. I will laugh so hard.
Oh,
A Green Ramulus.
my
That
God,
would be.
dude.
Yeah.
That would be a
buy
personal
one
attack.
just to melt it on his
Yeah.
driveway. Like it wouldn't have the same effect, but still, like it would fulfill something for me. A Wolfgang or Wolfang, I'm sorry, or Wolfang. I can't think. Man.
Wolf fan.
I've got about this same rating for intelligence right now. I've been up too late. So
Well, was this on the back of it or something? I guess I haven't seen this one yet.
yeah, so it's just a card.
I always like that figure. I think I still have him up. I only have a few up.
Fans Toys Jester. So basically slingshot.
Mm-hmm.
Are we never not going to see companies steadily make combiners?
Thumb today?
Dude, I'm so over
Right.
it.
About a year.
God, it's been going on for what, 10 years?
Feels like it.
I think they're still making like 50 for the last 50 people collecting. It's got to be small runs, man.
I mean, here we're gonna see two. Oh, well, no, I think they're all fans toys. Like there's like maybe 3 or 4 fans toys, like masterpiece scales, but like that's all we're seeing is fans toys, and then we see a ton of the legend scale stuff getting pumped out.
That there all of a sudden became a hot commodity in third party.
Yeah,
because it's slightly cheaper, and it doesn't take up as much room.
I mean, they're still pretty high for what you get.
They're high, but not $350 high. You know what I mean?
They're like $60, $70.
Yeah,
they take up less space.
Here's Viper. I like that they're using the Top Gun names.
Mm-hmm.
which I cannot wait for that movie, man.
When is that coming back out?
This
Or
summer,
whatever
isn't
it's-
it?
Yeah, I think so. I went through and like hey, here's upcoming movies, and I did this year so I could put it on lists. Like, here's ones I want to go to, and I did next year, and then even going up further, there's a Blue Beetle movie coming in 2014, and I'm like, are they going to do original Blue Beetle, or are they going to do Jaime? Because I prefer.
I think you can. Well, yeah, I think you'll get that. I would imagine based on DC lately, that's what you'll get.
That'd be nice.
Oh yeah,
You're not getting Ted Cord.
I think you'll get a Ant-Man version of it, where you have him and you have Ted Korn as the mentor.
Yeah, you might see that. Yeah,
I could totally see that.
And then I mean, you could throw in like cameo Booster Gold in there, and then have spin up to where he makes his appearance to where propels him to have his own movie too.
So as I'm probably the only one here that still watches CW shows.
Yes,
Booster Gold is actually rumored to be in the finale of Legends of Tomorrow.
Oh, really?
that's cool.
Yeah, but
Nice.
take a wild guess how they switched his character up.
Oh, I'm
I'm afraid.
Don't even bring it up.
I'm glad I don't
bring
watch
that up.
any of that stuff anymore.
Did they
Yeah,
make
I'd
him a
rather
woman?
stay in my land of where I don't know, and
Yeah.
I'm a little bit happy.
Same here.
I mean,
Sometimes
I
it's
don't care
bliss.
one way or another, but it's like, I mean, it's woke CW all over.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, but the comic industry is buckling because of that stuff. I don't like it anymore because it's bringing me down. I don't want if comic books go away because of that stuff. I'm gonna be livid.
That'd be a tragedy.
That'll be me on the Angry
Yeah.
Mike show. That's what that'll be.
Angry Rick. Oh boy.
And then who's this? Swerve? Yeah, I believe it's Swerve, or not Swerve.
Fans Toys,
True.
yeah.
Yeah.
Diverge, whatever they call them.
Yeah, there's Gears.
Little Gears.
Fans Toys is really cranking it out this year. They've got a lot of reveals.
Well, they
that's
have a lot of
the
reveals.
thing.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say though. Super 7 and Fans Toys have more reveals than releases. It's almost like
That's
they're
true.
like the David Copperfield of toys.
Yeah,
both
that's
those
true.
companies.
That's true.
Fans Toys have put out reveals from like TF Con from like 2019 that still aren't out. Like,
look, I like Fans Toys too. Of all of the company, they're in the top 2 for me, and of the stuff that I rarely buy stuff anymore. But I do own a lot of Fans Toys stuff. I like the product. That's not my
Me too.
problem. I think my problem is the oversaturation, the pricing. Also, I think Studio Series 86 really brought me around to collecting mainline and actually enjoying some of the releases. It's that, which is a good thing. But yeah, I'm just not down with it anymore. Also, the space for huge third party when you collect other things, whether it's G.I. Joe or Voltron or
these things are like 8
Mask
to
or
11 inches
Star
tall.
Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, you after a while, it just doesn't make sense.
Mhm.
remember,
If you only collect
there's also
Transformers,
fans project as well. Like, remember, like every year they keep on like, hey, here's the rest of our headmasters. We're like, guys, like, come on, you don't have to keep lying. It's like you're in a relationship with someone and like they're just a serial cheater and they're just like, look, hey, this is the last time. You're like, look, we need to end this relationship.
It's over. Yeah.
right.
Yeah, like we know you're not going to change. And they're like, no, really.
I mean it this time. Yeah.
The best is coming. It's coming, guys. They're a little bit like me, where I'm like, Masterpiece G1 Galvatron this year. It's coming, guys. It's coming.
It's
anyways,
like football. It's like
X-Transbot.
football season. First day of football season, and you're a Cleveland Browns fan. You're saying Super Bowl. Is Maddie in here? He's not in here.
He's not in here.
He'll watch this later. Sorry about that.
But reality is the toilet bowl.
Oh. Burn.
Here's where we got a bunch of legend scale stuff. So starting off with the first couple tabs is Newage, and yep, so many bot kind of guys will like this.
And I really like new Legends. It's just the price just keeps me out of it.
I like the Newage ones because I don't know if it's the paint that they're using or whatever, but it looks
premium.
Yeah, it looks like premium, or the plastic or paint or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the lighting in the picture, but it just
I like that.
like
that
it.
looks pretty cool.
And they do feel good in hand. I mean, if you really, really cherry pick, it's fine. But
yeah, that makes sense.
If you want to get every single one,
I like all the accessories on this one. It's really
they throw them in there pretty good. Yeah.
But again, price point.
Well, how much is this one? This is like what, $100, $80?
Are they really that much?
Yeah.
Well, it comes with a trailer and
Well,
stuff.
this
one's
one
more.
with that trailer.
This has more stuff. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's $120.
Does it have? Well, I didn't have a place where I can go to, but like Cyclonus, like you see that metallic paint, man.
But look at that. He has an ab crunch. What Cyclonus has ever had an ab crunch? None.
I mean, that's beautiful for like, especially for little bitty dude.
He's clean. Yeah.
And both modes, like.
Yeah.
I mean, I give him that. I mean, I'm not bashing them in any way. It's just the price.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think if anybody's collecting these, it makes total sense to me.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was doing the little Legends ones, I mean, the New Age ones, that would probably be the way I'd go. I mean, just because I think that they're like of so much like higher. They're like the gap between them and like next is very large. For there's a lot of them that are kind of like right in there together. And then, Iron Factories are cool, but, they have their like own design to them. So,
I mean, I really admire them. I mean, they're small. They're really small, yet their transformations are really clever. Their transformations in some cases are better than the masterpieces. Now, I know that's subjective, but that's just how I feel.
let's see what the next one. Oh, Dalton.
There we go. We can clearly see that one.
Yeah, I was fixing to say. That's what I had to bid.
Go ahead. Add that. Somebody add that to cart for Dalton.
3.
There we go. Yeah,
put them down for 3.
Yeah, that's a good number. Yeah.
I mean, when they find a mold they like, though,
they use the crap out of it.
Yeah, I think there's like a dead Optimus Prime one too.
There's G1 colors. There's cartoon colors. There's this. Oh yeah.
All right, and then New Age again. Like, see, here's where I'd be like, nah, I'm not getting them all, But even the little small ones, like, hey, no pegs,
No, they're pinned in. Yeah.
What's it about Transformers? Like G.I. Joe, Star Wars, we'll buy a figure of a different like color or like wearing a different outfit or something based off one episode, but whenever it comes to Transformers, you're like, I just want, the regular kind.
Yeah.
Like this was based off one episode, and it's like, yeah, I don't necessarily need that. Yeah.
And they've used it on so many figures.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and he's been regular blue. He's been translucent. He's been green, from the G2 stuff, and gold, and then just clear. Just they wear it out a little bit there. And then I look at this. Here's Doctor Who. A few tabs. I'm not talking real negative, but I'm looking at that Cyclonus and that Optimus, and then I'm looking at this. And I look at this Optimus, and I'm like, there's the gap is a little bit big. You see what I'm saying? I don't know if they're exactly this. Are they the exact same size?
No, they're smaller.
Okay.
Yeah, those are smaller.
They do look smaller, but
Which they should be, from like a correct scale.
oh, and sport for you.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of a GoBot love.
Oh yeah. Exactly.
Is someone practicing a clarinet or something?
On my chair.
Oh, okay. I've been hearing that noise like the entire show. I'm like,
You should know by now. Whenever I'm on, there's always some kind of noise in the background.
yeah, I was like, Mike must have one of the daughters like just picked up a clarinet and is trying to figure it out. I can't wait to open my blaster.
Yeah, I sold my Titans Return one. I'm glad I did.
I want that recolored blaster for twin cast.
The twin cast, yeah, me too.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm waiting on. The big time with that one.
Yeah, I would buy that. I think the blaster mold's awesome. I love it.
Oh, for the Hasbro you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were 3 different ones, weren't there? There was twin cast, and wasn't there another one?
No, just blaster and twin cast, and Soundwave and Sound Blaster.
Okay.
Now that doesn't stop these companies from painting them a bunch of different colors.
That's
Now,
true.
Yeah,
They'll do
really.
whatever-
They'll
they'll
make
do
up
whatever
another
you want.
character. Yeah.
They even had
Shatterglass.
what was the one? There was some exclusive where they had like some, I don't know what he was. Was he like an artist or like a skateboarder or something that had like some Soundwave special edition? To everybody was like, what the hell is this?
The
Oh,
yellow
that
one.
one they made on
Yeah.
Newark. So, Sport, you're probably thinking of a Shatterglass Blaster. So,
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
3. I take that back. Same thing with Soundwave. There's 3.
The white one.
Soundwave, Sound Blaster, and Shatterglass.
All right, so yeah, this is what we were talking about here.
Do you have the up close picture of her face?
No, I just have this and this bent up card.
So have you heard if you look at the face, there's literally an impression on the mold of the figure where the glasses slide in. So if you don't want her to have glasses, she's got like big gap in her sides of her face.
I'm not gonna take her glasses off. I'll
Right, but they come off. That's the point.
You could have her kind of almost taking them off, like
Have it hang
get
down
rid
a
of-
bit. Yeah.
have some action.
Yeah.
Oh
well.
Don't need it. Like I don't even have the motorcycle displayed. I just got it because it was Bareness and I wanted it. The motorcycle takes up too much room, so I just threw it in here with like whatever transforming directions and stuff.
Yeah, I felt like this one was a just don't need it kind of situation, and it's tough too because so far I'm completist on this stuff. I
Well,
don't like
they did
that.
it.
Even if what if they had just done? What if they had given this to Target and made her Python Patrol? Have they ever done a Python Patrol Baroness before? That would have been really interesting. And something I know people like what they've always gotten. You know how that goes, but it would have been cool to get they've done the crimson colors before, but what about Python Patrol?
Oh, never mind. Sorry,
that would have been cool.
I think I got mixed up on that. So,
but here we go. 1 of 1 figure we already have.
Yeah, but I mean, for people who can't get, didn't get it from Target, now they have an option to get there.
Yeah, I mean, at least that.
Nice for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
Okay, everybody, bye. We just got you.
Wow, what's the reason for her? What's different?
The hat, I think. We're talking
Isn't
about
No,
it the
she came.
colors?
She came with a
She came with a hat.
hat.
right,
Yeah.
but didn't they change what's on it or something? Or
That's stupid.
I think they changed something, and then the colors, and then
Yeah.
aren't the accessories going to be more like the original? I think that's what I heard, like the old school video recorder thing
Yo,
instead of the backpack GoPro thing.
Sport, get your
I
music
thought
out.
that's what I heard.
yeah, I don't know about that. I mean,
I agree.
They already did the Wave 1 where they resold us
Cash
Wave
grab.
1,
Yeah.
remember?
yeah.
And now it's like, already got her. Fairness, we already got her. Destro, we've already got
Destro.
2 of
Oh,
you.
hold on now. He has his eyebrows on outside his helmet.
Oh, well,
That's
then
the-
in that case,
Whoa.
yeah, well, shoot, sign me up then.
Yeah.
But the gung ho, I'm into. I don't know. I just like.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah,
have
the gun ho,
right?
gun ho makes the most sense.
Yeah.
That makes the most sense.
We don't have him, right?
We
Don't
do,
make a-
but not in those
yeah.
colors. But that,
We
let me tell
do?
you what,
Yeah.
that gung ho was announced at the worst possible time. Because if anyone deals with Action Force, Bobby made a declassification pack for BBTS. It was basically the vest and I think the hat and a backpack or whatever in the
The
side.
holsters, maybe.
Yes,
Yeah.
made that specifically for BBTS to upgrade your current gung ho.
Yeah.
Well, Hasbro saw, apparently, I'm sure Hasbro saw it. I'm sure they're like, oh, well, we're going to make good on it. We're going to make ours better. They came out with this, and I've heard so many people like, canceling. I'll tell you what, 2 years from now, they are going to be discounting those like for $5 a piece to get rid of at BBTS because of this figure right here. Like, why am I going to spend an extra $15 on a $22 figure already when I can just pay $22 and get the figure I want?
The whole thing done. Yeah.
Exactly. So
I like that they're finally listening.
I want that.
Yeah,
But,
that one.
Like,
that
I already
one-
got 4 Vipers. I don't need another
Yeah,
3 here.
I do.
that would have been cool. What would have been awesome is if that was how it was presented from day one. That's how you got them for the first time.
Are those
I
Vipers
agree.
the same, or did
Nope.
they change those?
They're-
Different
They're
colors.
different.
Okay.
Yep. And I like the original one better. Like, I wouldn't have mind to get
The commander, yeah.
Yeah. Well, either way, at least we'll get Vipers, hopefully.
But good choice with these guys, the twins.
These look amazing, yeah.
Yeah. Now, are they going to be
I can't
sold
wait. I want to
separately,
see the accessories. I hope they do well on the accessories.
Yeah.
Now, let
He
me
looks
ask
good as
y'all,
well.
Or
did
are they
y'all hear?
two-pack?
Yeah.
I can't remember. Did I hear correctly on the live stream? Isn't Tomax and Zaymont, isn't one exclusive to Walmart and the other one to Target?
Oh
I
God!
hope
but
not.
I hope
don't
not.
even.
Don't.
Are you making stuff up, Mike?
No, I swear to God, we were literally talking about this in groups. I had to go back and rewatch the live stream. I could have sworn that is what I was told, that one was Walmart, one was Target.
That would suck.
I hope
I
not.
will,
don't
I will
think
literally
so, but
rewatch it and let you know what they said. But
yeah.
I'm about,
Always
I'm like
doing on a scotch
99.9% sure it's what they said.
Do you know how many people want that?
Action Figure Expert says, no, there has never been a Python Patrol Baroness. Randy Book says, such good releases. He goes, I only found, one Viper, so that's a good on him. He'll be able to get the 3 and then pay him 4. What are we looking at here? Like, it's just everyone else were just like looking, and then it's like, yo, crotch. What, I don't.
I think
what
they're
are
looking
we
at
supposed to look at here?
his stuff on his legs, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
I don't know.
Well. Okay. It's a good looking figure. I see the camo.
Yep.
I don't know. We couldn't have showed that off here, but all right.
Too bad he doesn't come with his canoe.
Oh, just wait for it. They'll
Maybe
repaint
get more
all these
Joes.
things. They're gonna repaint all this stuff eventually.
Oh yeah.
They already got 3 or 4 roadblocks already, 3 or 4 Destros, you know.
Yep. 3 of each.
Now this is what I'm talking about.
Well, she got regular boots and she can stand up straight about high
Oh
heels.
no! Like if you're gonna give us a crotch shot
Oh, sure. why
and
not?
give us the look up and down, then it needs to be bareness. Face looks different, I think, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks good.
No, it's actually the same. I mean, it's the exact same thing. It
Is
just
it
has
just like
different
a
decos on it.
render or something that like her
Yes.
lips are all red or something? Okay.
Yeah, they did renders because they didn't have physical copies. They said.
Yeah.
They said
How
the
do you
same
not,
thing
how
about
do you not have a
Floyd.
physical copy of Lady J? She's in store right now.
I know.
You could go down to the local Walmart and gotten one.
Yeah. Lady J, she's my girl, but I like the one that I have. It's to me,
Yeah,
it's,
same
it's
here.
fine. It's good.
Yeah.
What is this?
Relaunch of the
Relaunch
Class
of the
5.
classic O-rings.
You know, and I think this is a year too late, my opinion. I mean, you're already doing retro and you're not using O-ring is a stupid thing.
No,
I mean,
I'm open for the O-rings. I think it's cool that they're coming back, but for that 2-pack, in what world, if you own G.I. Joe, this is your IP, why would you ever put an officer with your trooper, your regular
Same number,
you know,
1 and
yeah.
1, not
Why
1 and
do
3.
that? At least make it a 3-pack like the Vipers we looked at for the Black Series, and make the officer 1 and 2 troops, another troop. At least do that. But really, I just want the 2 troopers and then use single release for the officer.
Well, Rick, this goes back to my too many Chiefs, not enough Indians. Situation here.
But I like that the O-rings are back. I do like it. I think my Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow are in the mail. I thought they were showing up today, but everything's about 4 days late lately. So maybe
I
who knows?
Yeah.
hate to burst your bubble, but I've read a lot of people getting that delay email that it's been
No,
delayed.
I saw it's in transit to me. 2 of them.
Oh, is it okay?
Yeah.
Good.
Everything's just taking longer. Like my what's the big guy? Black Zarak. He's been in the mail now. He's been in the mail now for 7
I haven't
days.
shipped them yet.
It's been 7 days.
I've
watched him. I've watched him go from state to state. I mean, it has to be. It's not a straight line, folks. It's like an S. It's and some of it's winter weather, so I guess.
I told you that it took my Red Alert was getting shipped out of California, and I saw that it had stayed in California for 8 days, and I'm like, is it on the side of one of those train yards? My Red Alert,
dude.
And then it after 8 days, it finally shipped out of California. It was just sitting there. I'm like, is it coming?
Well, that's California's problem. They're having issues over there in that state.
And it's the worst timing too, because the Razor Crest is shipping out for people right now.
Yeah.
Dakota and I are like fingers crossed on that one.
So back to the Black Zarak. Mine's been sitting in Little Rock for since Wednesday or Tuesday afternoon because of all the winter weather. And I thought, okay, UPS, they're going to deliver on the weekend. Oh no, you got to wait till Monday now.
Yeah.
It's like, so you're going to sit there on 2 days worth of stuff and then pile up on them on Monday.
Yeah, the mail system is crazy right now.
Getting some Marvel Legends.
I do
Another
want
Iron
that
Spider?
new Hobgoblin I've seen in the store.
I need that Hobgoblin. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him. He looked really good.
I haven't seen any Hobgoblin.
All I saw was Shocker.
Yeah, see, I'm not rebuying those. I already got those characters, so Hasbro, they piss me off with their buy the same character and figure 3 times.
Does anybody know if this figure comes with all the effects they're showing, all the web effects?
Probably not.
I was just curious.
I don't know.
Because I don't have any of those effects, and I would probably pick it up if it comes with 3 or 4 really good ones.
Yeah.
This is for sport. It's his only picture.
You know, the funny thing is, I actually have
Thank you.
Playmates Star Trek.
I don't know where mine are. I would guess
I
in the
don't know.
garage, but I do have some. Not a lot, but
The originals are
some.
fine. It's just these new ones.
This one I have is like
They're
the
just
bridge,
lazy.
the bridge of the Enterprise.
Yeah.
It has all of them standing in their positions. I have that one.
Yeah. I have Tasha Yar for sure out in the garage.
Is that where she likes to be kept?
Does your wife know about
She
that?
likes that. She likes the darkness.
Hey,
If you've seen
Rick,
that episode, her
this is
death
good.
episode, then you really will get
Yeah.
that joke.
Yeah.
Rick McFarlane, they're going to be continuing
I saw
on
that.
our DC Direct Batman animated series line or whatever they were calling it.
Well,
So
I thought,
these were three of the ones that were out. God, there was a couple other ones. There was Thomas
Yep.
Wayne and someone else.
Yep.
I forget. I'm not getting the Batman because I already got that Batman. I already have a Catwoman, but I want this one because you get the Selena Kyle head.
Yeah, you get the blonde one too.
Yeah, and then I'll get him.
Yeah.
So they're also $30 each.
Wow.
Now remember,
Yeah.
this is back when the other figures, were like $19.99 or $18.99. These were always still at like $22.99 or $23 or $24.99. So these were
That's right.
always a little bit more expensive. So us seeing things start hitting 25 and these going to 30, it's exactly the same as it was, back then when these were selling.
I thought you were done with
I just put these away.
toys.
Well, they're not doing the McFarlane way. They're doing the DC Direct way. I'm looking at them ankles.
Yeah.
I'm looking at those. So
DC
if they keep the design of doing the
Right.
same design, I'm down with it. But like the way that they were doing, McFarlane was doing his animated figures. No, sir.
Yeah.
Well, aren't these
This
like
was
done to
always
DC?
This is
but
what it
just-
should have been.
Yeah.
All he's doing is bringing back DC Direct, but
That's
it's
what I'm
now
saying. Yeah.
under him. Yeah.
It's
This was
their
always
designs.
what they should have done.
Yeah.
That's it. They changed it to Batman. The Adventures Continue. That way they can add all these different,
Mhm.
characters that aren't just Batman.
Hopefully we'll
I'd
get
like
some
to get a
like
bunch of the
like it.
Superman ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Justice League Unlimited. I mean, dude.
They could do a bunch. It's like
Yeah.
it's dead, and then the next day it's back.
Give us that Blue Beetle and Booster Gold.
Well, that was DC Icons.
Oh, that's right. I got them mixed up. Sorry.
Yeah, there was Booster Gold and
Yeah.
Blue Beetle 2-pack,
Sinestro.
Sinestro, and then
Yeah.
there was one Catwoman
I missed
purple
that
outfit.
line. Yeah.
Like we missed out on her. That sucked. Yeah, and the Catwoman will be a good one to get as well because like if you were looking at one on eBay or looking at like this Catwoman, I went through I think 3 of them. I'm on my 3rd. The first 2 they broke because she was like the most fragile one and she was in wave 1.
Right.
Yeah.
They had issues with that.
So I hope that all that issue they pretty much cleared up
Dude,
throughout. The rest of the line.
my favorite part is it's McFarlane, and you're like, I hope that it doesn't happen. It's not NECA. It's not NECA, but
where's Isis? You don't get Isis. I don't see her.
She's gone.
So I guess if you want Isis, you got to get the first one. I just saw that last night. The Catwoman Hunted animated movie. I watched that last night. It's pretty good. I think the voice actress that did for Catwoman, like it was on point.
I have to watch it. I thought I saw something coming out called Catwoman, but
Batman looks like maybe all the. I mean, he was like in wave 1 as well. This one was so.
Yeah.
This one, the only difference is you got the cell shading, like little hits of color.
Yeah, I, for the most part, I think those are the exact same accessories. So
looks like it.
Yeah, don't need it. The Batman didn't have really any issues. It was the Catwoman that had major issues.
nitpick. I always hated when they got rid of the stands near the end.
Yeah, I don't think these have.
They weren't the
I
best.
never used the stands either.
They weren't the best
They suck.
stands, but you know how it's it's a consistency thing. Like if you have 50 figures and the last 10 don't have it, it feels weird. That's
Right.
that type of thing.
Yeah, they're adding the Sunman and whatever the other characters are. They're adding those basically,
Yeah,
part of the MOTU.
Mhm.
pretty cool.
Yeah, so I mean, it's same style, scale.
It keeps it. I think it keeps it fresh too to have like, a few things that maybe you didn't have as a kid. Look, I'm all for it. I know it sounds weird, but every time like they put something in there that I didn't have as a kid, or like heaven forbid it's a new concept, stay back. But I wish they would do more of that.
Yeah,
I know most people don't feel
it's
that
the
way.
perfect place for it to go. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
let's see. Randy Books, he says, I bought the Sky Striker, but I can't get into the 3-inch lines. And then Action Figure Expert says, what would be nice if McFarlane did those expression packs like DC Collectibles.
Yes. I
Was
love those.
this for the Batman animated Joker and Harley and Batman, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
I love
only things that I don't have to complete that line is the Batcave, Harley expression pack, and Joker expression pack. Did they ever come out with a Joker mobile? If so, then I don't have that either.
No.
But I think that was at the end. Anyway, yeah, they.
You know what I
canceled
missed? I don't have Montoya. I don't have the Batwing. And I don't have the Bat Cave with Alfred. Those are the 3 items I don't have.
You got the Bat Cycle?
Yes.
And yeah.
I got all the
You
expression
got the Batmobile.
packs.
I don't have the
I got all
Batmobile.
those. I even got the searchlight, the Bat signal light.
I got that. I got that too.
That's the one
That's
I
a great
want,
line. I just put that line away. I've tucked everything away upstairs recently.
So, Ramen Toys is going to be doing a 6-inch of line for Silverhawk. So you got Super 7 doing a 7-inch with their Ultimates. Well, they're going to be doing 6-inch. You can see you get a bunch of different accessories and stuff like that.
Mhm.
We're sitting here, we're complaining. Hasbro, $25 for figure. Do you know how much this figure is?
Like 80.
80? Mike, what's your guess? Is he not here?
$69.99.
So 70. Rick, what's your guess?
I don't know. 140.
Jesus.
Big baller. That's why he said that.
Well, it is going to be 90.
Who's
And it's
closer?
6-inch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw pictures of this somewhere, but
I mean, face sculpt looks nice. Yeah.
is it? What's the company?
Ramen.
Never heard of them.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, Mayfex stuff is that high more. But
I just don't know who the
Silver
company
finish.
is.
me neither.
Is this? Does anybody know if this is their first figure?
Oh, if it is, I wouldn't buy it.
Yeah.
That's why I saw the picture and I hadn't heard of them.
Good luck.
I just don't think I would buy it.
Like, I'd rather have them.
But I'm happy that the people that were complaining about the silver thing, now they maybe have an option.
And your vintage collection.
Yay.
Yeah, love this.
Oh, Rick, you see that that meme I retweeted?
No, what was? I'll have to look for it.
It's about the armor. You'll have to read it because it has a couple of cuss words in it.
Right.
But it's whatever. It's like, do you take your helmet off? And it's like, you're not a Mandalorian anymore. It's like, well, fine, I'll just go hang out with Boba Fett. And Boba Fett's like, and he goes, or Mando's like, yeah. And then she told me I'm not a Mandalorian anymore. And Boba Fett's like, you tell her that you own the dark saber and that now she's not a Mandalorian? Or it's pretty funny, but it's got some slang and some cussing in it, which makes it even funnier.
Now this one was the Target one? I can't remember. I think it was.
I don't know. They're all exclusives.
I think it
Mark
was
says
Target.
early bird is 60, retail 90 on that Silverhawk, I guess.
Wow.
It's a little better, but
Still.
the whole thing is like I don't know you as a toy brand. So am I gonna go in on
Yep.
early bird? No, I'm gonna hang out and like here I'm gonna watch some reviews and hear what people that I'm not watching reviews from people that are just like to get the figure free and like, hey, it's all good over here, like the NECA bros and stuff. No, I want the people that went out and they paid their money for it and then are like, all right, here's the real deal. Yeah.
This one was easy to get, at least. It didn't go up when it was supposed to, but it was easy to get.
Now I saw.
This
I
one
thought
goes
I
up.
thought I already had this on pre-order.
This
Or
one
the
goes
different
up.
one?
I believe they changed it to the 8th, and I think it's Walmart.
Which one do I have on pre-order? These are all starting to look the same to me, man.
Yeah.
I remember when I just had two Boba Fett's. I had the little white prototype armor and then his regular one. And then it's like, oh, now he gets a flight stand and some flamethrower. And oh, now he's, older and a little chubby. The armor doesn't fit so well. And now he's carbonized.
This is when he just got his armor on for the first time after, coming back. And they're fighting on that mountain. And they have the mortar troopers. That's what that one's from.
I don't need it. Here's stuff for your Batman.
Isn't this movie coming out soon? I feel like
March
it's coming
4th.
out soon.
Yeah, the toys are out.
Not my Batman.
March the 4th. I went fat.
Not
Anybody
mine
got
either.
any? How's everybody feel about the trailers? Do you feel good about this one, or you feel like
Nope.
you're just?
I'll wait
You're
till
kind
it hits HBO Max.
I know that one picture I posted. Some of the toys look horrible.
Oh yeah.
Well, how does the trailer though? You think that you feel pretty good about this, or you think it's just gonna be?
I saw the
not your
trailer
Batman?
again when I was in the movies a little bit earlier today, and it looked pretty good. I'm still trying to understand it. Like
this
this
outfit
is like
looks stupid.
right. This Riddler is nothing like where you've ever been used to any kind of Riddler before.
None
It's
of
sort of
them
like a real life kind of like a serial killer comes up and like some weird Zodiac kind of.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, this feels more
Yeah.
like Zodiac than anything else.
I'm open to it. Like I want to see. I hope it's good. Like the younger and earlier Batman. The car looks. I like muscle car. The car looks
That
kind
car
of
is
cool.
amazing.
I hate the
Yeah.
car. Those things are rare. They butchered it.
They probably built that thing from scratch.
Yeah, I think it
well,
looks
that's
interesting.
a Charger.
I hope it's good. I hope it's not, just horrible. So I'll give it a chance.
The Penguin, it's better than what I was expecting. I mean, when I think Penguin, I think of Danny DeVito. So
Like a
Is
very,
this-
very over the top.
Oh,
Is
Or
this
either
the dude from Better Call Saul?
no,
No, what's face? Well, I mean the faces.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't like the costume designs.
I don't either.
very real world, just slightly
Too real.
offbeat.
Too
Yeah,
real.
not over the top like Danny DeVito, super over the top. Even Burgess Meredith in the original, little very over the top.
Jesus.
This here is trash. Oh my God, the
Right.
biggest dumpster trash I've ever. I mean, my pops don't even add up to how much trash this is. That is
Dude,
ugly.
I hope they have a maskless Pops one, and it is terrible looking.
Dude, they do. And the Batman pops are already out for this, and it's the same ugly looking one, just like this, that black around his eyes. It
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
horrible. Who in the marketing thought this looked good?
Well, I never imagined Batman to have that type of haircut either, like long hair, like that long.
Yeah, me either.
It's kind of weird. to me,
Is it
but
true that the movie is 3 hours long?
I know that
No.
he was saying because they told him they were going to cut like an hour and a half of it, and he
Yeah.
was so pissed that like he was like, "This will be my last one," and even
Exactly.
talking about quitting then. And I'm like, "Good on him." So,
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to sit here and go through all the hoops and all the media spectacle and all the issues they had making this movie just for y'all to go there and cut it all up. I mean, who's the director? Josh Whedon? I mean, come on.
there's
He
a
likes
clarinet
chop-
again.
Oh, sorry.
Either that or there's some clowns in the other room and something's happening later.
Waiting on my food.
Yeah,
The Catwoman's mask I saw in the trailer, I thought that was kind of cheap. Basically, it looked like a toboggan cutout. The eyes, that's all it looked like it was.
I just don't like this movie all around. So
Josh hadn't seen. He's pulling a sport on us tonight. He's like, I do
Yeah,
not like
well,
this
I'm with
movie.
him on that.
hell,
Just
I'd
not
rather
sure for the
I'd
look
rather
of
see
it.
this Batman.
You want that Batman?
I'd
What's
rather
that,
see this
Batman?
one. Yeah.
Wow.
He's like, they'll never see me coming.
Riddler is Colin Farrell. He's too tall to be Penguin. I don't know. Maybe they do some tricks with the camera or something.
That Batman reminds me of the Target Star Wars prototype figures that they always try to
Oh
sell
yeah.
folks.
Yeah. Oh God.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing the Starro Build-A-Figure.
Oh, is that what it is? It's a build figure. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's like a
But he's-
Starro. You'll
Yeah,
see
it
the
is.
little pieces of the Starro.
It's a pretty big size Starro, though, isn't it?
I think so.
I think it was pretty massive. Yeah. Look, that's just the centerpiece, though. The tentacles gotta be pretty big.
That's probably the coolest
Yeah.
part. How many figures you got? It only 4. That's what Marvel Legends needs to do. Here's 4 figures, and then you get your build
Yeah.
figure.
Yeah.
You know, at that price,
Yeah.
$100.
Shorter waves.
There you go. Be easier to tackle that way.
And
But
you know, when they cut their waves back like that, that does not mean keep a Wolverine or a Spider-Man in every single wave. Then you need to, practice some restraint with your 4 figures, Hasbro.
Yeah,
Well,
that's true.
I mean, McFarlane, he's giving us a Batman in every wave.
Well,
too.
yeah, that's why I'm having
He
a
needs to
cherry pick
dial
now.
it. Needs to dial it back as well. Here's that.
And
Titan
the
thing.
Dr. Fate isn't quite the Dr. Fate that I wanted. I was mad
Oh
about that.
yeah.
Right.
I want a better Dr. Fate.
I could just hope that we get the animated Dr. Fate then.
That'd be cool.
Like that's my last hope because I
That'd
love
be
my
cool.
DC
Yeah.
icons.
I like that.
I want them to give me DC icons. Like continue that too, please, under McFarlane. Like for us, like 6-inch scale, which those figures weren't even necessarily 6 inches. They're like
Yeah,
5.5.
They're 5 or something like that.
Like it's far enough away from 7-inch McFarlane giving us to where we could have another wave. Come on. I'm just saying, I want my stuff too. Like, I don't like these.
This is new stuff. I'll buy this because this is current comic book. Or the future state.
Batman is this?
It's
Future
fairly
State?
current.
Okay.
It's from last year, but
Okay,
it's
I think
close.
to say that's what it was. Okay. I got
Yeah,
that
this is
series.
the future state stuff.
Yeah, it's sad part is I got all that. I haven't read none of them yet.
I love the future state stuff.
I take that back. I read the Superman and the Action comic one, I guess.
Oh, you should stick with the Batman stuff is pretty good. And there's you still got Bruce Wayne going in there, but you have someone else too. There's 2.
Yeah, there was 2. I remember that now.
Yeah, this is the other one.
Oh, someone tried to when I was like, yeah, I don't care to see the movie. I think my brother and his girlfriend, or I think it was them, to where they're like, yeah, but like in this one, like Batman, he really is the world's greatest detective, and I'm like, yeah,
Oh
he's the
my
world's
God.
greatest detective in all of them. Like that's like his thing. Um,
Yeah, one of the things I enjoy the most, like monthly, is reading the Batman comics. I really do still like the Batman comics. I can't say that about a lot of comics, but I can say that about the Batman books. I really enjoy them.
this is a Four Horsemen Krampus, and it is up for pre-order for I think another month. So if you're interested, it seems like that you're coming out with this thing a few months too late, or unless it comes out around December next year. But
I don't know.
anyways,
Merry Christmas.
Four Horsemen. I mean, excellent stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if I need a Krampus or something like that. But also, Rick, I didn't know if you knew this or not, but there's another new Predator.
God,
This is
make room.
Predator 2 Ultimate Warrior.
Well, thank goodness.
So brand new is what you're telling me. Brand new.
Now,
I was
please
worried.
do not mistake me and think that I'm telling you this is the first time you're getting a Predator from Predator 2, because that is not what I'm saying. This is a brand new Predator 2 Ultimate Warrior. Like,
There you go.
yeah. So,
Yay.
wow, it's like you've gotten this head sculpt before, and like this armor, and just a
But
different little
it
bit of
feels so
paint.
it feels so fresh though.
And I'm told it's new, so, and it comes with an axe. I don't think I've gotten an axe before.
It's pretty awesome. You can never have enough skulls.
I can't wait till like 6 months from now, whenever they just add like, I don't know, some shurikens or something to this, and then it's like the Predator 2 Super Ultimate Warrior Edition or something.
They'll add like a
'Cause I'm
brick
pretty
wall.
I'm pretty sure they've had a
and
Predator
a
2
trash
Ultimate.
You can always freshen it up. I mean, obviously.
It comes with a backboard and a rim that just clips onto your trash can. Is that what you're saying?
No, I was saying like just a little brick wall with some spray paint and like a trash can because Predator 2 is in the city or whatever.
Yeah. My friend my friend Bill, Blitzwing 5000, for you guys that remember him in the chat, was playing PUBG or something like that, and then he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go in," or somebody else, I think Afro said it, like, go in like the Predator. It says, "Ooh, Predator 1 or Predator 2," because Predator 2 ain't so good. He died to Danny Glover. So. Here's another decade. So if you like monsters, you like turtles, maybe.
Monsters
Pretty
and
cool,
turtles?
I think they're cool looking, but I wouldn't buy
Yeah.
it. But I think they're really cool looking. But I
Yeah.
like monsters more than I like turtles.
Oh, Storch. That's nice. That's actually really nicely done.
You can put your Predator skulls in there too.
Yeah.
There you go. See that? Works out. Pass.
Again, no one's ever complained about the sculpts for NECA. It's just the other stuff that if you can get all the accessories here. Look at all that. They're gonna charge a lot for this thing, I tell you. How much is this? This is now available for pre-order. Oh, how much is it? At $35. That's surprisingly cheaper than I thought it was going to be. Mafex, Nightwing, Hush.
Nice.
Pre-ordered. I pre-ordered that as soon as I saw it.
Dude, I've added Huntress to my pile of loot like 4 times, and took her off all 4 times because I'm like, I want it, but I'm like, man, expensive, and I forget it doesn't come with something that I want, like her crossbow or crossbow pistol or something. I think
I
it
can't
doesn't.
remember what she comes with.
I think it's just a staff. She comes with a staff.
Just a staff.
Yeah, and I'm like,
She should come with the crossbow. You're right. If she doesn't, that's a miss.
Yeah, her name is Huntress.
This is awesome because you get him twirling the freaking staff thing. It's pretty cool.
yeah. So like, I and I'm like, no, but I love her. This is the design that I love, and it'll look cool.
Yeah,
I'll just
Jim
put
Lee
it on
stuff.
top of D-top, and then I'm just like, yeah, but I don't want her with a staff. I want to pose her like, with her little pistol, holding it behind her, I don't know that it, and because it's so much, it's like I forget how much it is. It's like $90 or something like that.
Yeah, you might have to give her Scarlet's.
And missing like her signature weapon.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like getting a Wolverine figure, but like he doesn't come with any hands with his claws. It's not bad. Guns are nice. Oh, look at that. Instead of just making holes in the side of his head, if you wanted to take his glasses off, we'll just give you another head.
There you go.
Yep.
That's how the big boys do it. Good small company. That is not a good face. Action figure expert. If you don't remember, Warner Brothers does not want DC toys to come with guns. A
That's
crossbow is somewhat considered a projectile weapon like a gun.
That sucks.
It's so stupid.
I know. They're action figures. What are you going to do with those little things? Rob
Yeah,
someone?
they need
Come
to
on.
wake up.
Yeah, get real,
I mean, they used to be the comic between Marvel and them. Like they were the more edgy one. Like his eyes are like way too far apart or something. He looks like a fish. This does not look like the guy here.
Yeah.
Fish man.
Super 7 doing Bruce Lee. Yeah, I gotta have a crossbow. So if I had to like SD or something, maybe. But the whole thing is like I'm paying $90. I'm not getting a signature weapon. Like I buy a Deathstroke, he comes with a gun and he comes with a sword. And
Not
a number
anymore.
of other things. Well, my
Here's-
Deathstroke, he has a sword and gun.
This
so.
one's weird to me because when you think Super 7, I think about like cartoon colors or like, maybe like animation accurate character model or something like that, maybe some cool accessories. You know what I don't think about? Like a martial artist type poses. So why in the world would they ever do Bruce Lee? You're never going to be able to put him in the poses from the movie. They're all going to be like vanilla poses. It just
Yeah.
doesn't seem like a good fit. I understand some of the stuff they do. I don't understand that one at all. Like your GI Joes with the drop down legs, like that new Storm Shadow or the Snake Eyes Deluxe, and any of that stuff. I understand that because you can hit those poses, but that Bruce Lee figure will not be able to hit poses.
What do you think about these? The Mego style, and it's a 4-pack, so you don't have to like, oh, I got 3 of them. I got to find the 4th.
I guess from Mego collectors, that's
Yeah.
cool. I mean, for me, they look like trash, but that's just me. That's just me.
I only have one Mego style figure. And it's the Batman, and it's the the gray and blue.
I mean, I grew up with them. I had Batman, Robin, Joker, Spider-Man. I mean, I had a ton of them growing up. Hulk, loved the Hulk. Anyway, but that's just not my thing now.
Jeez.
No.
Calamity happening.
Buster.
And then Marvel selects. Who buys these?
Not me.
I don't know, man. There's a lot
They
of.
announce like one every 2 months.
I don't know who would buy this.
And this is
Look at
the exclusive.
Who
or
is that?
something gray-haired version.
That could be any like dude working down at Home Depot, but it is not. It doesn't look like a Hawkeye to me. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Maybe I'll buy it and steal his crossbow.
Marvel Select not afraid to do
Like,
weapons.
dude, you don't even get articulation on the dog. Like,
Wow.
come on. Like we just saw like Hasbro pull that off and doing it well.
Yeah. That's crazy. Just not into that stuff.
I have 3 Marvel Select figures, and they were good. When the Carnage, Venom, and the Spider-Man, I'm selling those too at Mike Con. God, the sunglasses, they're just that's a terrible figure. 3-0. Let's see what is that? 46? No,
56.
50,
No, 50s. Yeah, 56.
it is 56. Okay.
Yeah, XL's 50.
Too many.
Is this like a 6-inch scale?
Yeah. The 3-0. 1/12. Yeah, Iron Man's. Go ahead, sport. Hit the button.
I don't know, man. There's too many of them.
Yeah. I'm like, well, we saw them all. Oh, it's time to do another one.
Yeah.
I still have one more to fit my last. That one, the final end game where he looks dead and he's snapping his fingers or whatever with the gems.
I am Iron
The
Man.
last one, the final Iron Man. I say final, but then somehow they'll figure out a way to bring him back or something. I don't know.
Bro, all the stuff right now they're talking about wouldn't surprise me.
Multiverse, man. We'll come from another
Oh,
dimension. you know?
I did watch the Eternals movie because I was at work, and I'm like, all right, let's see.
Ooh.
So I lowered my expectations low.
Low, low, low.
Man.
Well, they got that Doctor Strange coming out, so maybe.
No, I do want to watch Doctor Strange. I like that.
Me too. Yeah.
I don't like Doctor Strange.
But yeah, Eternals, I cut it off, and I did come back and finish it, but like it's the first Marvel movie that I just cut off, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll finish watching a few days from now. It's pretty bad.
Wow. Look at that.
Yeah, I thought it was horrible, but that's just me.
That's a big boy.
It's got to be. It's 1/12.
Biffy.
In case you had that Hulkbuster Build-A-Figure from Marvel Legends.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
that one was not any good.
Yeah, I have
My-
that one.
The Hot Toys one, I can't put it on a shelf because I don't own a shelf that can hold that much weight. That's
Oh
true
my
story.
god.
Yeah.
Is
I
that
had,
the one
had
where
it
he
on
has?
a table. I had it on a table for a while, but I think I took it off and put the Terradrome up a few years ago.
Isn't
he's
that
just
the
sitting-
one that has the Iron Man that goes inside of it?
Yeah. It's a nice figure. It's just heavy. I don't know how many pounds it is, but it's more pounds than I trust on most of the shelves.
Didn't it take like 2 or 3 years to get to you too?
At least.
There's a
Yeah, I
comic
used to have
shop
the
in
Hall of Armor
Texarkana.
up. I haven't
There's a
had the
comic
Hall of
shop.
Armor up in years.
No, I was saying there's one in Texarkana comic shop that has that
Oh,
sitting
yeah.
in their shelf.
Yeah.
How many pictures are there? Is there a
lot.
thing with him opening up? I just want to get to a picture. If there's okay, here we go.
There you go.
Wow.
Oh, so you don't get a figure all the way in there. Okay.
No. Cheated.
So he just stands next to him. Oh, you. Oh my God! So you tear them in half.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's not painful at all.
Hot
So
Toys comes with the option. Like you get that chest up thing where you can put it in there, or you can put the entire figure inside there and have fun with that. But
okay. So it's common. Okay, it's like a fox.
yeah,
Jeez.
God, you couldn't have made your stand clear. The big black rod.
there's a lot of companies that do that. I notice that more and more.
I mean, there's like just small decisions. You're paying. This thing's probably hell of expensive, and you pay that, and then like the stand, it's black. So like the whole, it would have been cooler if it was clear, right?
I mean, I think so, but I say that about most stands.
I'm just an eyesore. Oh, Mike, this is for you. Are you ready?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Maybe not this one, but
Gonna be the fat one.
you'll know it when you see it. Know it when you see it.
The dude doesn't even get a face sculpt. He doesn't get a head or anything. He just gets the helmet.
They don't care about us anymore, Rick.
This is Sasha Banks.
There you go.
Oh God. She's not even that good of an actress. She's not even that good of a wrestler.
I was only saying because she's a wrestler. I was like, I thinking that you told me she was a wrestler, and I'm like, okay, so you'll like her then.
No, I can't stand that girl.
Oh,
She's
okay. I don't know who she is, so I
She's
don't watch
like
wrestling.
she's like really arrogant to fans.
She's Snoop Dogg's cousin. That's what she always says.
Do you know what I found out this morning on my way home from the grocery store? You can bet on wrestling.
Yep.
That's crazy to me that you can bet on something that is like predetermined before it even begins on who's going to win the match.
Mm-hmm.
And people bet on that.
Well, most of it is like they bet on how long the match lasts, who entered in the Royal Rumble, what number, who won, what they did a finisher. Some of the dumbest things you can bet on.
I mean, because that's like, Rick, me and we're gonna watch a movie, all right? And it's like we're gonna watch Titanic, and I say, Rick, I bet you this damn ship sinks. And he's like, all right, I'll take that bet. Like we already know the outcome.
That ship is unsinkable.
Like, I'll take some of that action.
They just said it won't sink.
Like they're not, the people that run it aren't just like looking at the lines and being like, there's an opportunity to make some like that's like insider trading, I don't know how that's legal. But
she's not coming back for that show, Mandalorian. She's done.
No. I got the Black Series one of her, so that's all I need.
That one's pretty good, I think.
That's the one. I kind of want this one with the stand and all that. That's the deluxe version.
Now he doesn't wrestle though.
Oh, William Dafoe.
Dude, the funniest part in the movie that he's ever been in to me is Boondock Saints, where like he's in bed with that guy and he's all like trying to love on him. He's trying to talk on the phone and he slaps him. You know what part I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Does this one come? It came with a head sculpt, right? The green
yeah, it was just blurred out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It wasn't quite ready to show. Gotcha.
Yeah, so that's fine. But it's Hot Toys, and we know what William Dafoe looks like, so
Yeah, they should
I'm
be
sure.
able to knock
I'm
that
sure
out of the
they'll
park.
nail it. Yeah, it's it's not like it's not a NECA toy to where you're like, well, chances are they're gonna screw up on half of these. So. All right. Well, we just hit 2 hours, so everybody that watched this live and people that are watching this video form, appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out with us. We'll be back in a couple of weeks, Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Again, if you're interested in having your collection spotlighted on the show, it doesn't matter if you're new, and you've never shown your collection off. If it's even a smaller collection, that's totally fine. Take whatever pictures you need to represent your collection the way that you'd want to. Or if you've shown your collection off in like 6 months ago, a year, or even more, and you have a large collection, or maybe you've changed the way you have it set up, take as many pictures that represent your collection the best way. You can send them in an email to me at g1xtron@gmail.com. If it takes multiple emails, that's fine. Just make sure, like, let's say if it was 10 emails, you label them 1 of 10, 2 of 10. So I make sure I have everything. If you want to be shouted out, and there's like your Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, or whatever, YouTube, make sure you include that so that I know to put that in there for you as well. So let's go ahead and sign out. We'll start with Mike.
Yeah, you can find me everywhere as the Angry Mike.
You can find me here on YouTube as Sportimus and on Twitter and Instagram as Sportimus Prime.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter as Shatrdglassjazz.
And you can find me at G1Xtron on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. And thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll talk to you in a couple weeks. Peace.